there guys, NeumanPro here, and I'm here to talk about that Dueling Network cease and desist order.
NeumanPro does the Yu-Gi-Oh! Show.
So guys, this is a quick kind of commentation about that cease and desist order that's happening over the Dueling Network. Not the first guy here. Why? Because I like to take a little bit of time to think about things, plan it, and go right ahead. So we all know, as of right now, to my knowledge, that it's not Konami directly. It's one of their subsidiaries, one of the companies then that own the rights to the images, the anime, the manga, that kind of thing, where they want their images protected. They don't want them just being used by somebody else for a profit. And this is where the difference lies. I think they are completely within their rights right now to issue this cease and desist order. And I am not a DevPro fanboy, and I hate Dueling Network, things like that. Each of the systems have their own uses. DevPro, great for setting up a deck quick, playing, having the rules laid out to you. New players, definitely I would recommend DevPro. Dueling Network, if you had the time, you know the rulings, your pacings, you can control a game just like you're doing it in real life, tournament-style play, where you don't have to worry about card bugs or anything like that. You're just controlling the decks. If the server crashes, perfect for tournaments. That's why it's there. So Dueling Network has its many functions, and it's great. It's been there for years. But what is it happening right now then? They've left it alone. Konami, if they become involved in this and they outspeakingly say, yeah, we want them gone, maybe it's because they got their new products coming out for, new games and hopefully trying to launch something like Dueling Network or DevPro. Personally, I'd say just buy the server and be done with it. Buy everything. But here's where everything falls apart, so to speak. And why I think they're completely within their rights to do the cease and desist order. Until I see the books, we know that you could donate to DevPro. We know that you could donate to Dueling Network. Let's just focus on Dueling Network here. You can donate. You can give them PayPal. Hey, here's some money. Great job. Keep up the work. But there's two things that draw my attention. One are the advertising banners. For Hearthstone or any of the other card games, sometimes you'll see a banner go down at the bottom, or any of the websites that sell Yu-Gi-Oh products. It's there on the website, and there's nothing wrong with putting advertisement on your website. You're having them pay. They're doing something for you so that they can use your website with visual eye traffic and promote their product. My thought, though, is here's where the difference lies. Whereas the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki is there like a library. It's there to show information. That's its primary focus. It's to inform you. Hey, card tips. Here's the card art. Here's the erratas. Here's all this information, much like a library. If I donated a book to the library, you're not going to see the author of the book go into the library and say, hey, I want that off the shelf because you're providing that free. You're letting people read my book for free that they should be paying for. It's a library. This is what it is. That's what the Yu-Gi Wiki is. A library. And if people say, hey, we can't have these card arts on here, I'll take a picture of all my cards, send them to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki. That's the same thing as, hey, I own the card. Here it is for other people to see and enjoy. It's a photograph I took of my product that I have purchased at the end of the day then. And it's being provided as not for it. You're not using it for its purpose. You can't take that card and now use it the way that you need to. It's being used as a visual purpose. So Yu-Gi Wiki, there should be no problems with what they do over there. Free use, everything should apply for them there. But on Dueling Network, since there are those banners, and the main focus of that site is playing the game for free. Is playing the game online for essentially no cost to you. If you're not going to donate, it costs you nothing to play that game except having an internet connection. You can now play Yu-Gi-Oh! For free. Now, the next piece of it is something I've always found interesting. When you hover over a card, it shows you to the left the prices from TCG Player. And I love TCG Player. Great. They don't give me free stuff. That's something you got to point out. If you're advertising for anyone, if I'm commenting on them like this, if I was being paid by TCG Player to say their name, I'm going to advertise that. I'm going to let you know, hey, I'm being paid by them. I legally have to do that. That's why you get those little things at the bottom of screens saying these are unpaid actors or paid actors or everything. You got to disclose that when you're talking about a product, a website, anything. Got to disclose that then. But with Dueling Network, right there is a name of a company, same thing with the advertising banners, that says, hey, go to these websites to buy these things. Here's the price of the cards. Go buy this card at that website. You can't do that. You can't do that if there is any sort of profitability at that point. If they take it to court or something like that, they can very easily win that court case. Because if there is profit being made directly as a result of what's being used, playing the game, that's what they have. Playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what the company has the right of. That they can control that. And if your main focus is playing the game, that's what the website is. It's not an information website. Its main focus is playing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! While a profit can be made by advertisings by companies directly, that's where you get into that gray area. So is it completely within their rights to issue the cease and desist order? Yes. Will it hold? Debatable. As of right now, it's still there. Let me guys know in the comments section below what you think. I'm not advocating for one side or the other. I'm just speaking from an educated perspective on what a company is within their rights or without their rights, what they can and cannot do. I always thought it was funny that way with those advertisings, thinking something's going to go wrong eventually here. And in this case, it has. So leave your comments below. Winner of the last pack will be here. I'm going to issue going forward the star packs that are being given away. You're getting 2 of them. Comment below, hashtag free pack. That's how I'll discern that you guys already are within the 48 continental United States. So I don't have to worry about when I put in your name up here right now that I need to make sure that you are within the continental United States. Please message me on YouTube here. Let me know your contact info so I can send those packs your way. But other than that, this has been NeumanPro saying get your game on to a slightly mediocre level.